Hello to all my knights and queens of the world. You already know who it is. It's Mr. Who? Royal Diamond, aka Mr.RoyalNieves, coming back at you with another phenomenal video. So my topic today is gonna be about don't let go. I know sometimes it's hard to hold on. I know sometimes it's hard to continue to fight when you're exhausted, and I know sometimes you just feel like, what is the point when you feel like you're just drained. But sometimes the things that are worth having are worth fighting for, worth keeping, worth continue to fight until you win. Things that mean the world to you, they're not just things for you to throw away or give up or just like, oh, whatever. No, sometimes God would test you. If this is what you really want, you have to fight for it. You have to give it all that you got and so much more, to continue to get up every day, even when you don't have the strength to anymore, to continue to believe when everything around you just gives you doubt. To continue to believe in God, even when things are taking forever to flourish in your life. For all those who feel like that, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like a lot of times I guess a lot, like nowadays, with the newer generation, stuff like that, I feel like so many people are so quick to let precious thing go. Like someone you really care about, a family member, a child, your significant other, your wife, your husband, or your brothers or sisters, because the journey might be hard. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people, like us as people, wants to feel loved, wants to feel appreciated, wants to feel wanted. A lot of people, went through a lot of abandonment issues, a lot of neglection, a lot of hurt, a lot of trauma, and they know what that feels like to be let go of because, you didn't want to fight for them. And sometimes that could really mess somebody up, really mess somebody's self-esteem up, their self-worth, their identity, all that they are, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like to encourage all of you, even if it's hard for you, even if you don't understand, make sure you take the proper approach to these things and talk to God about it. Because a lot of things, they're not meant for you to let go of, they're meant for you to fight for. But sometimes since we're so used to instant gratification, we're so used to being spoiled in a lot of ways that we really don't know that we need to fight for these things. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you wanted somebody to fight for you when you needed someone to fight for you, make sure you are the difference. Make sure you are fighting for what needs to be fought for. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being like, oh, whatever, whatever. And then you wonder why you're in this loop of emptiness, and you wonder why you're still hurting, and you wonder why you're still addicted to the bottle, and you're still hitting the blunts, and you're still doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things go very deep to who you are and your self-esteem and your self-worth. Because if you knew your self-worth, you wouldn't carry yourself the way you've been carrying yourself. If you know your true identity in God, you wouldn't be tolerating or treating yourself any such which way. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I mean about don't let go. Don't let go of what's important to you, your goals, your dreams, your values, your morals, your family, your real friends, your integrity. Don't let go of what really matters, of helping other people who need it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what anybody got to say. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we tend to kind of like not really live our truth when our support system, our environment is not on the same boat. But God gave you the approval. God gave you those visions, those goals, the goal, the green light. He didn't say you needed to wait for their approval. You can't wait for man's approval to do God ordained things. You understand what I'm telling you? If God gave you the go, that's all that you need. That's all the approval you will ever need. Because people's opinions and emotions and feelings, they flicker. They flourish. They come, they go. 1 minute they're here, 1 minute they're there. You can't depend on your truth, your greatness, your journey with God on people's opinion. It's what God says at the end of the day. And when you trust God, even against all of that negativity, all of that neglection, all of that hurt and pain from the very people God placed to protect you and heal you, there's tremendous healing that He invokes and bestowed upon you. Tremendous understanding, tremendous compassion. Sometimes us good people go through a lot in life, or growing up in life, just to kind of prepare us to become the person or the glue that the family needs. You understand what I'm telling you? And sometimes in the midst of that, you will find your boundaries, when to set your boundaries, when to set the self-respect, when to set the time and the limits to how much you're willing to do or go out of your way. You understand what I'm telling you? But what I mean also by do not let go, don't let go of yourself. Don't let go of your love and the self-respect and all that you are, all that God created you to be. Don't let go of God. He is the lifeline. He is the one we need. He is the one we need to run towards, regardless of what we face in life. He is the one that will part the seas. He's the one that will bring water out of rock. He's the one that will turn water into wine. He's the one that will free the people from slavery. Do you understand what I'm telling you? This is the power of God working in your life, even in the midst of your own pain and despair. But when you choose not to give up on God, you choose not to give up on yourself, you choose not to give up on hope for other people, for greater change, for greater blessings to be bestowed upon those around you. You know, me personally, I have prayed, you know, for my families and friends and just things for healing, and sometimes it happened legit that day, not even a 5 minutes after I prayed for it. Like the moment I just finished praying, it happened. A week from there, a month from there, maybe 6 months. That it didn't matter the time. The what matters is God heard my prayers and He bestowed that blessing. You get what I'm saying? So and it's also look at it like this. If God never let go of you, why would you let go of God? If God is fighting for you, why wouldn't you fight for God? Same thing vice versa. If your parents are fighting for you, why wouldn't you fight for your parents? Why do you feel like keep latching on to the very hurt that is going to destroy the precious person God created you to be? Sometimes you have to let go of the pain, yes. Let go of the things that try to hold you back. But don't let go of what's really important in your life, because I guarantee you when you get older and more mature in your ways, you're going to regret not taking the necessary action to preserve the very blessing God gave you. You know what I'm saying? Same things with your children. If God gave you those kids, you need to do all that you can for those kids. You know, it's a responsibility. If God trusted you with something so precious and rare, it's your obligation, your responsibility to maintain and nourish and protect what God has ordained for you to have. You understand what I'm telling you? You cannot let go of those things. Like when it comes to families, your loved ones, your wife, your husband, boyfriend and girlfriend, you made publicly vows to God, yourself, and your future self. Like when you started having children, you spiritually made a vow and a commitment to treat what you about to have with respect and love, and you get what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Don't let go. Don't be so quick to let things go because it may feel a little hard. It may feel like the world's on top of you. You really need to understand that God is not blind to what is going on in your life. He will help you lift those burdens. He will help bless you, but you have to have long faith. You have to have long strength. You have to have long prayer. You get what I'm saying? Like you have to speak what you want into existence presently and in the future, that you will overcome, that God is helping you. You will receive your breakthrough, your abundance, and your peace after all is said and done. You get what I'm saying? So this is why I encourage you, do not let go. If you're struggling, don't let go. Find peace, find your healing, talk to God. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so quick to run to instant gratification, aka a disguised poison that's just gonna make you feel more empty and confused and lost. But yet run in the depths of your pain to God and allow Him to be that shining powerful light in your life, that He will dispense all the things that try to take you or that try to make you feel like you're not worth it at the end of the day. This is what I mean about don't let go. Keep fighting. Fight for what is right. Fight for what is fair. Fight for what is true and what is worth having in your life. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. It's worth working hard towards. It's not just to give up just because it feels a little tough or because it feels hard. But like I say in all my videos, I love you. God bless you. I thank you. Comment, like, and subscribe. Share. You already know to take the world by storm. Peace.